What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Saned, and welcome to another episode of the Movie Monday series created by Emily Boone. She's a very dear friend and fellow YouTuber. Please check her channel out. The link for her channel is down below in the description box. And for this week's topic of the Movie Monday series, I'll be sharing with you guys and gals my top 5 favorite summer movies. As always, these movies, my top 5 favorite summer movies, will be ranked accordingly, and here's how the list goes. At number 5, we have Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. After having seen Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins, which was an absolutely great Batman film, The Dark Knight is far greater than that. Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight isn't just a great Batman film, but it's an overall great movie in general. Yours truly, like many other folks who love The Dark Knight and are very passionate about it, would label it as a crime drama and not so much as a superhero film. Because guys, I am honestly sick and tired of the many superhero films released nowadays, with a few exceptions like Logan or Deadpool, The Dark Knight being the best among them. I have yet to see Wonder Woman. Until I do, The Dark Knight has remained the best superhero film or the best crime drama ever made. It's such a good film with a real sense of heart, soul, and it conveys so many themes and ideas you don't expect from a typical superhero film. Even though Heath Ledger is so phenomenal as the Joker, Heath Ledger's The Joker is loosely based on the Joker from Alan Moore's Batman the Killing Joke, but this film would not have worked without Christopher Nolan's direction. Every action set pieces is shot so well. The action films that Christopher Nolan produces have sophistication, they have themes and ideas to explore, they have of course a good story, great character development, and the way he's able to make both the plot and the story coincide with each other, it's a testament to how good he is as a director slash writer. At number 4, we have Guillermo del Toro's Pacific Rim. If you guys and gals don't know, Guillermo del Toro has always been among my top 5 favorite filmmakers of all time. I really love him as a director, writer, and the way he shoots his movies. He is in every sense of the word a genius, a true genius filmmaker, all the way from Mexico. When Pacific Rim came out in 2013, many people were hyped and pumped to watch the movie, and there was one small boy in the theater I was in who was so excited he was losing his mind to see the Jaegers and the Kaijus battle against one another. And this movie is actually inspired by the Kaiju films made in Japan many years prior. Such films like Gojira, also known in the English translation as Godzilla. And fun fact for you guys and gals, many Kaiju films released in Japan, specifically Gojira and the ongoing Gojira series, they were all inspired by Hollywood's very own monster film, which is King Kong. King Kong was such a huge hit, especially in the eyes of people who are into that kind of genre, the monster films, and Guillermo del Toro being one of them. Upon seeing Guillermo del Toro's Pacific Rim for the first time, my mind was blown away. It's such a great kaiju film with giant robots and monsters fighting one another, and Mako Mori and Riley make such a compelling team. I love their dynamic, and Idris Elba gives a powerhouse performance. I really love his character. When you put all those aspects together, it makes one hell of a summer blockbuster film. At number 3, we have Andrew Davis' The Fugitive, which stars Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones playing a cop who's chasing after Harrison Ford's character, and Harrison Ford plays a doctor accused of killing his wife, only he did not kill his wife. It was actually a one-armed man. The police officials, led by Tommy Lee Jones' character, who's in charge of this investigation group that's hunting Harrison Ford's character, the good doctor, they don't believe for one second there is such a man, a one-armed man, who was responsible for killing Harrison Ford's character's wife. The good doctor is trying to prove his innocence and to find the one-armed man and to bring him to justice. At some point, these two have to work together if they wish to find the one-armed man. Everything about The Fugitive I love so much. It has a good story, it has a great intensity to it, it functions so well as an action thriller, especially when you have Harrison Ford in the lead role. role as the good doctor, and Harrison Ford has always been an actor I love so much, not just because of his role as Han Solo or my boy Indiana Jones, Indy. I love Indy. He is such a good actor I really love, and he has this grin about him. He always has this grin on his face like, I love Harrison Ford and I love Tommy Lee Jones in the film. Tommy Lee Jones plays such a cocky cop. I mean, this guy is so overconfident. His confidence is getting to his head. Despite his overconfidence, I really love Tommy Lee Jones. He is so cool and so funny, and he gets some of the best lines in the entire movie. One specific line goes something like this: I didn't kill my wife. I don't care! Tommy Lee Jones, you dear sweet boy, I love you. At number 2, we have the Wachowski sisters, The Matrix. The Matrix has always been one of my favorite sci-fi movies ever made. I really love The Matrix for the science fiction aspect, for the action, and of course you have Hugo Weaving as the main antagonist, Mr. Smith. Every scene that Hugo Weaving is in as Mr. Smith, he steals the show, and I love both his and Keanu Reeves' fight sequences with one another. Every kick, every punch they deliver is timed so well, and they both do their own stunts so well. Keanu Reeves has always been one of those actors that has done his own stunts, and for anyone who hasn't seen the Matrix films, you can see John Wick Chapter 1 and 2, in which Keanu Reeves does his own stunt. He is so good at making the action look real and allowing the audience to believe he is in real danger. The Matrix for me is a timeless classic I will love for many years to come. And finally, at number 1, we have Steven Spielberg's Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark was written by George Lucas. He was responsible for the screenplay, while Steven Spielberg worked as a director, and they would go on to make the 4th Indiana Jones movie. That movie was Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls. There are some who like it, like yours truly, some who hate it, and some thought it was a huge misstep for Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. And to be honest guys, it's not a good film at all, but I still do enjoy watching it from time to time. Harrison Ford plays the always charming, always loud and angry Indiana Jones, or simply known as Indy, our Indy. My man, my hubby Indy has always been a huge crush of mine in films. Every time I see Indy on screen, I just lose my mind guys, because he is so cool, so charming, so sexy. And what would the best action adventure film ever made be without the female lead? The female lead being Marianne, who's played by Karen Allen. Harrison Ford and Karen Allen have such good chemistry. There is nothing I love more than characters who have good chemistry, great dynamic. Their back and forth is so much fun to watch. It would not be a true Indiana Jones movie if you don't have a stereotypical villain, that villain being part of the Nazi regime. This guy is so sniveling, so slimy, and just a bastardly individual. In the end, when he gets his comeuppance, it is such a joy to watch guys. He gives the loudest scream before his inevitable death. It's so cringeworthy, but it goes something like this. Talk about a comeuppance, guys. That's my top 5 favorite summer movies. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish. And do check out the channels of both Emily Boone and Rachel Wagner. I'll put the link for their channels down below in the description box. And do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.